Hi, well, welcome to this week's messages, and welcome to everybody, whether you're watching this on Instagram Live or you're watching it on my YouTube channel, Joe Allen Beyond Angels. If you ever go onto YouTube, please subscribe, because I'm going to be doing meditations and I'm going to be doing sound healing, and I also want to do some psychometry on there, because that's a gift I've had since childhood of holding objects and reading their history and their owners and everything. So I want to do that. There's going to be there's going to be these readings. There's going to be readings for your heart and soul. There's going to be loads of different things. And I'm really planning with my YouTube channel that I listen to everybody, the viewers, and it's going to evolve. That's what I'm hearing. So I'll just say hi to a few. Hi there, Auntie Claire Bear, who's joining us on Instagram, because I'm doing this live and also recording it for YouTube. So we'll see how we get on with that multitasking. But basically, before this live, I've actually been meditating with the angels and with ascending masters and directly with Source to really get some huge information and huge clarity on this week, because we really need it. This week is of definitely of two layers, and I'm just going to say it's almost like we've got a choice which layer we choose. So with that, I'm seeing, first I saw it that the heavy layer was at the top, but then I saw it switch over. So let's just discuss these layers, and then there's a few cards that literally jumped out of the packs here as I lay them out for this live, and then we're going to do a lovely choice thing where the people that listen to this, whether you're listening to this live or on recording, you can have a choice in your destiny, as it were. I love that. And how you're going to handle this week. So yeah, I've been doing that more and more, these like little mini packs of cards. So people choose a number or an alphabet letter, and they choose kind of like their own knowing. So I love that, because each week I feel everybody's testing their own intuition, rather than it just being like a prescriptive thing for everybody. Yeah. So first of all, let's have a look at these cards. Should we look at the cards first? Yeah. Okay. No thanks. I love that. They said no. Sorry, because I'm channeling the messages directly from sources. Like they always they're very clear in my ear today. It's very specific. They really want to help everybody. So these are the messages I channeled before when I was looking at the energy of this week, and they said that it's very intense this week. And there's a lot of hot air flying around. I love that comment. That really made me smile. A lot of hot air flying around, heated debates and power struggles. So they're saying, obviously, like in the UK, we've got loads of stuff going on, but they're actually saying in work environments and even relationships wise, they're saying that there is a lot of battle. I'm seeing a lot of conflict out there, and it's an energy that I myself step away from, and they're just offering you this knowing that maybe you'd like to step away from it too. So that's, if you see that, I see that as a huge, thick, angry layer floating around on top. But with that, the angels are saying, let's lift our vibration up. That's what I've been doing up before this session, is lifting our vibration up, so that we go way beyond all this tittle tattle and all this hot air and everything, because they're showing me like hot air being like filling a hot air balloon, and us bursting it with a pin, and us going up, way above, up. Sit with the angels, sit with your spirit guides, sit on a fluffy cloud, whatever it is, just take your thoughts up above all this rubbish that's out there. Let the others people fight over it, let them squabble, but you take your thoughts up high, because I'm seeing it. What I had directly heard was, behind that energy there is a huge energy of new beginnings and fresh starts, and I just kept hearing new beginnings and fresh starts, Joe, new beginnings and fresh starts. So I really want to offer you that kind of like that insight really into, you don't have to get involved with all this heaviness that's going on, because I am seeing, like from my clients and with my old life, that there's new beginnings and there's fresh starts, and it's a yummy energy. Once it's like you jumping on, I love that, they just show me like a little unicorn, you jumping on a unicorn and you flying off your own way. There's some battles we can't get involved with, there's some things we can't fight against. So just head off on your unicorn, on your little cloud, and just focus on this. I've got a little acorn on my shelf up there that I got from the woods. Focus on this little acorn of new beginnings and fresh starts. said draw a line in the sand with your past. Now this, I love this because this line in the sand went like all round you, not just in front of you, and it's a real line boundary thing, and it's a draw new boundaries up on your life and what you want to get involved with and what you don't, and it's also actually self-discipline with yourself and your angry words and your angry thoughts to yourself. So with that, they're saying new ways of thinking and fresh ideas. And I love the fresh ideas. It was like, okay, Joe, let's bring fresh ideas. Let's bring fresh ideas to the world. Because, you know, the way we've been doing things, I'm hearing, has gone stale. And it doesn't always work nowadays with the energy. That's things that we were doing a year and a half ago before COVID are not the same now. It's a different world, it's a different energy. And so they're saying, you know, they really want you to tap into this layer of, I loved it, opportunities, abundance, of looking in different areas from before. So that door that you always walk through, maybe at work, looking for different jobs or whatever, I'm seeing like we all step through the same door every day. Let's have a look either side. Is there different opportunities? Is there different things, different ways of doing things? Is there different approaches? That's a real definite one. Let's take a different approach with this, Joe. That's what I heard. And for this, you need clarity of thought. So that's why they're saying, they're just offering you that, you know, it's good sometimes to step away from all that hot air and all that heated stuff. And you're not going to get clarity of thought when, I just need to take my glasses because they're sending a vision. I love that. I love that. So it's showing me that if you're a child at school, you wouldn't get clarity of thought in a noisy classroom with kids flicking chewing gum or chucking rulers around or, you know, screaming really loudly. You'll only get clarity of thought. I love that vision. I got like a little classroom there. You'll only get clarity of thought to write on the whiteboard at the front of the class if it's quiet. So they're saying, like, I love that. They just showed me, I don't know why I'm seeing a vision of at school. Maybe that's because of this kind of playground rows and things like that at the minute. But they're showing me you leaving that noisy classroom and you heading off and wandering around the school for the room you never knew was there. I love that. Wow. So it's like they show me you in a school, noisy classroom, stuff kicking off, people misbehaving, people get very angry and heated. And they're showing that they're suggesting that we walk out of that classroom and we wander around and we open different doors to different classrooms. And there may be different, I love that, different activities going on. And just go to the classroom where it's totally empty and you can have silence and you can have stillness and you can actually work out where you are that day. You know what your views are. And they're saying that your views, be open to other people's views, but don't be bullied or indoctrinated by the energy right now, because there's this thick layer of nothing's going on and no, you know, no opportunities and doors shut. But I am seeing that if you go wandering in this school to different classrooms, there is actually a lot of empty classrooms I'm seeing in this vision. And there's abundance in some of those classrooms. I see the sunlight coming in. I see them filled with angels and, you know, your spirit guides and stuff like that, and crystals and guidance from heaven, I hear. We can get guidance from heaven that can help us this week, but not if we're stuck in the noisy classroom with all the arguing going on. Yeah, I love that vision. That was cute. Right, okay. So with that, they said, be brave, little ones, step forward and be seen and claim back your power. And this, they said this in a real knowing way. It was like, there's no messing here. It's not like, oh, maybe I'm not good enough for this to apply for this job, or maybe it's not the right route for me or anything. It was like, just be solid, be still, and just accepting as well, and just give stuff a go, because they're saying that each one of us, whether you're listening to this now or later on, you know, on my YouTube channel, they're saying that you have so much power within you. But what we as sensitives and intuitives, what if we had a tendency to do is run away from our power? I'm hearing we may fear our power. We may try and shut it in a box so we don't look at it, because we actually we don't want to claim how powerful we are, how knowing we are, what an wonderful intuition they're going. So they're saying claim back your power this week, and then by next week they're saying things will calm down. I see like angels with little fire hoses hosing everybody down. So I'm just going to wave to, is it going to let me wave on? No. Oh, there you are. I'm just going to wave on Instagram Live to all the lovely ones that have joined. I'm just going to explain that I'm actually looking through two cameras. So I've got my camera up there, I'm videoing for my YouTube channel, and I'm chatting to you all here. So don't think I'm rude if I'm not actually looking at your screen at the moment. So that was the first wonderful wise words. I love that. And then it was, you may not have dreamt you would be able to step through this great obstacle, but you truly can. You may need support from the outside world to help you, but their different ideas and their different views will help you take that leap of faith like never ever before. No turning back, face ahead. And I heard that, and then this card came out, and I just thought that's perfect. So that card there, if you have a look at that lovely card there, you know, this lady on the, I'm just going to really go close there. I love that. She's facing forward. She's not fearful. I feel like she had a crowd of supporters waving her on, encouraging her forward. But with that, I'm hearing that actually, you know, there's so much abundance. There's so many ideas. There's so much yumminess, yummy energy over there. Let's go forward. Let's face our fears, and let's I love that. It's pivotal. You said goodbye. You say goodbye to something from the past. That's just what I heard there. So I feel like each and every one of us, that will be a different message. And they just want me to explain that although these are tarot cards, I don't actually use tarot card. I don't do tarot readings. I work totally intuitively, and I'm not a tarot reader. They just wanted to point that out because I just love these cards, and I love her. And that horse, I feel like they were saying about the unicorn, jumping on the unicorn. I've just been working with this gorgeous unicorn crystal. I love that clear quartz. That's such a friendly, exciting energy to work with the unicorns. And then this card, dreams. I love that. Actually, I love that. I hadn't noticed that. There's two circles there. And they just said earlier that I said about drawing a line in the sand, and I was saying about circling it. So it's no coincidence we've got these two circles here, this little sweetie here. So I'm hearing this is a time where you make your dreams happen, or you work out new dreams too. So your dreams of 2 years ago may have floated by, but now is a time to aspire to different things, aspire to new things. That's what I'm hearing. And then the third card that came up that made me laugh so much was the horse card. Free spirit, give yourself the space and freedom to express yourself creatively. So that's kind of like those, they were like the bookends. You've got this one here, and you've got the horse again, of course. So with that, they're saying the freer we can feel, even if it's like not for very long, even if it's just for a few moments, or, you know, going for a walk around the block, or just listen to your favourite song. They're saying if you can sometimes connect with your heart and soul and have that experience of feeling free, even if it's just for a few moments, that freedom will serve you well for the rest of the week. That's what I'm hearing. I love that. Thank you. Right, so let's now, that's all the messages I channeled. Let's see about you and your intuition now. The crystal for this week is, this just jumped out this morning. I love it. I was working with my creativity this morning, and this gorgeous Citrine, I just forgot what it was for a moment. I was just concentrating on its energy. I'll have to put it down. It's really powerful. A little crystal ball, Citrine. They're just saying that is a yes, please. That's a really good crystal to use this week. I've got a raw. I love the raw Citrine as well. This crystal is how I've attuned. So I when I hold this, I connect directly with source and channel the messages. So that's an interesting one. But Citrine to me is very uplifting. It's very high vibrational. It can really bring our thoughts from negative to positive, I find, and we really need that this week. And also that layer of abundance they're saying is a good one too. it's yeah, it's a goodie for this week. They're saying if you feel low, if you've got some citrine, just hold it in your hand and just have a chat with the angels or your spirit guides, or just connect with heaven above rather than getting involved with this heavy stuff. Yeah. Okay, so what they're saying is let's just do some sage, and then we're going to use these cards for you to use your intuition. So anyone who's highly intuitive will be able to smell this sage. I'm just going to sage around my room just to clear my thoughts really from that first channeling. And now these messages, these cards are actually going to be from, okay, these cards are going to be directly from source. I love that. I just needed to work out because Raphael was very close. I wondered if there are messages from Raphael, but no. So if you just shut your eyes for a moment as I just clear the space here. If you just, they're going to go for 4 sets, and it's going to be, today it's going to be an A, B, C or D. So have a think on which cards would you choose. There's going to be a little pack for each, and they're saying would you go for an A, B, C or a D? Yep, and then where are we going with this? We're going to do, so you choose, you put your hand on your heart or you just shut your eyes, just think for a minute, which number would you like? You can go no wrong, and you can actually take more than one pack if you like. I love that. So where do we start? We start with these ones, these lovely cards from Anne Crystal. Let's go for that. Let's move that out of the way. My desk is very full of crystals and curios and candles and sage and cards, and 5 packs of cards wanted to come out today. Right, so 1, yeah, A, yeah, B, yeah, C. Is that D? Yes, please. Okay. A, B, C or D. I've got those ones. No, you don't want those ones today. Okay. Final want these ones? Yes, please. Okay. Okay. Those ones, these here? Yes, please. A, B, C. Let's want me to shuffle again for the D. I don't know why. D. Yes, please. Okay. Right, so we go there. They want 1 card out of here as well, which we're going to do at the end. I just said to myself, this card here, and they said, yes, please. So that's why I'm nodding, because they're talking to me in my ear. Right, so let's, anyone that's new to this, angels and source send me visions over here. So for that, I can't wear my glasses. And then for the cards, I need glasses. So that's why I do this on-off business. And I'm also, there's something else saying, okay, I love that. They're saying just if you are listening to this for the first time, how I receive the messages are, they send me visions over there, they whisper in my ear, they send me smells, tastes and feelings too, and I've connected with the angels since childhood, so that's why my connection with them is so strong. Right, so let's go for A first of all. Let's have a look. So we're starting with this. Right, those that chose A, let's have a just look at the energy of the whole pack. I heard if you chose A, I hear, wow, this girl needs some clarity here. I feel like, there's so much coming through for you. Just give me quick messages for A, please. Clarity, okay, 3 cards, and they're saying clarity, clarity, clarity. So they're saying, and you need it more than the other cards. So for you, I feel like you need some huge guidance here directly from source. So let's have a look at the first one is, the giraffe, the bigger picture, take a step back and gather your thoughts and feelings. So that is the way you're going to get clarity. You know, they were saying earlier on about don't getting involved with all that hot air. and just take a bigger picture. If you're up in a cloud or if you're up high, you can look down on things and see things differently. Also, I feel they're saying you may want to leave a decision till next week. Okay, so the next card, is it this one here? Yes, please. Okay. The next one is the Hathors. I love working with Hathors. Anyway, they're saying birth as a portal. So what they're saying is that this is a week of ideas. It's a week of, I love that, looking at, connecting with yourself from the past. So I feel like maybe connecting with your childhood, maybe connecting with past lives, through soul retrieval. They're saying that this is very much, this is you then and this is you now, and they're saying in the middle you can see huge opportunities, but this is a week for you. If you chose A, this is more a week of you reviewing and getting ideas together rather than you walking through this new portal there. Yeah, because they're saying that you need more clarity than other people, so they feel like this is a week of reprogramming and resetting, almost like it said at the beginning. And then the third card is you're going somewhere sacred. So for this, it's the same. It's this we were looking here at this portal through here, and there it is again for you. And they're showing me these little steps up here, and they're saying that every day this week you can make massive changes, so you're walking to the light. This is all this confusion and this dense stuff that we've had for the last year and a half, 2 years. They're saying each day you can make a pivotal new change in your life, a different way of thinking. And they're really saying that this week is a very strong week for you, grounding yourself and working out who you are now and where you want to go. But they're saying less of a action thing. Yeah, is that right? Anything else? Clarity, 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 and a full stop. I love that. So that full stop is that stopping and grounding yourself and working out who you are. Yeah. Okay. Right. Let's have a look at B. I just heard they said B is for thee, which is me. Okay. I love that. Right. Okay. So let's have a look. This is a creative pack of cards. That's what I'm hearing. So they're saying if you chose B, that you they really want to stress how helpful, how abundant it will be if you think outside the box. So with that, they're saying, I love that. They're saying for you, if you chose B, this is less of a clarity week and more of a creative week, and coming up with creative ideas, creative writing. Creatively looking at your life, and weird, creatively looking at your clothes. I just heard of somebody as well. So with this, it's the first card is this little field mouse success. Believe in yourself and dare to dream big, which is one of the cards we had at the beginning. So they're saying, please don't feel, if you chose B, don't feel overwhelmed by the world right now. Just keep chugging along. I hear just keep chugging along, keep making the things that feel right to your heart and soul. Just keep focusing on them rather than the end goal of it's the same thing as one, where it's little steps, but they're saying it's little steps, and just focus on yourself sometimes. Just focus on your little world. I see that little mouse almost in a bubble and just doing its thing and not worrying about other people, dear. That's what I heard. The second card is zoom out, common ground. None of this matters. So saying if you chose set B, it's very much there. You are on your little own planet, your own cosmic world. I love working with really high vibrations up in cosmic worlds, but they're saying just focus on yourself. Imagine, maybe for you actually, if you chose B, rather than imagining being in a cloud, maybe imagine being up on a different planet and looking down. Maybe you need that real up and away business to look down and see things very differently, because they're saying that none of this in a year will be in a very different place. So don't plan stuff like that's going to be for everyone right now, because we're moving really fast at the moment. And then the third card is answer the call. What is your call? What is your soul calling you to do? So I feel like that they're saying, with that they're saying, do you even connect with your soul? Do you have any experience in listening to your heart or soul, or is it totally out there and totally kind of like totally unbelievable that you ever could? Because they're just saying that really once we connect with our hearts and our souls, we have amazing strength, and there's amazing opportunities, and things that you never realised could happen to you may well happen to you. So please, you know, in those moments of quiet, when they were saying go head off to the still classroom, you know, it's like go stop a minute and ask your heart and soul, where does it need to go next? That's beautiful. Thank you. Right, so C. If you chose C, you need some comfort, dear. That's what I'm hearing. You need a huge hug from the universe, and you need to know that you're okay. So this is, we had clarity, and then we had creativity, and now we've got comfort. And so I love that, because I just felt the angels come really, really close and all stand around you and give you a huge hug. So there's nothing wrong with feeling vulnerable. Sometimes there's nothing wrong with feeling sad. They're saying actually, sometimes when we sit with that vulnerability and we work out what's making us sad, then we can make the greatest changes in our life. Sorry, the message is coming through really quick. So the first card is this one here, the Tiger. Divine timing, good things come to those who wait. So with this card here, I feel like you've waited long enough now. I feel like you're rather tired and exhausted from it all. And they just really want to give you a huge hug from the universe, a huge well done. That's what they were saying about reviewing how far you've come. And also some comfort from heavens going on there. They want to say that someone who's passed over is sending tons and tons of, it's like tons and tons of fluffy white feathers are coming down for you now. So if you chose C, it's like someone is in heaven emptying a pillowcase, like a pillow fight, emptying this pillowcase, and all the white feathers are flying down for you. And I see you holding your hands out and welcoming all this love from heaven for you today. So that's your comfort from heaven today. The next card is Double Mission Light Worker, Starseed, serve the world by being you. So with that, they're saying that there's masses coming in for you if you chose C here, and the comfort is that we're all here at the same time and we're all working through stuff. So please don't feel like you have to, I love that, don't feel that the energy is too heavy for you, because they're saying that sometimes they say, Joe, just come back in the room, because I have to, when I'm channeling messages, I literally take my thoughts out of the room. But I'm just going to say, when I felt that the world's energy is too heavy, I've just headed off up into the clouds. So it's saying that you, if you chose C, you need comfort from these cards, you need recognition. And they're saying that also you need support. If you're a light worker, a starseed, a sensitive, an empath, you need some help here sometimes. So don't feel that you have to keep chugging along, supporting everybody else. They're carrying such a huge weight that they feel downtrodden by it. Sometimes you can leave all those worries out of your room and just concentrate on you. Yeah. And then your third card is, the third comforting card is Keepers of the Earth. You're not alone. Ancient ancestors stand beside you. With that, they're saying that they're just questioning, do you believe in angels? Do you believe in the universe and all the wonderful layers of life that Joe sees? And they're saying that please never feel you're alone, because your guardian angels are like these two, I'm not sure what they are, panthers or something. Yeah, they are there beside you, and they are waiting to hear your words. If you are not intuitive, then no fear, you can connect with them through somebody else, an intuitive like me. But they're saying that you are never actually alone, because there's a huge network. When with my clients, I see everybody as little stars, and we're all connected all over the world. So that's your card for you. That's like, I love that. That's like the huge hug from the universe there. I feel you need that hug today. And they're just saying actually being vulnerable is a wonderful thing, because if you show a slight vulnerability, other people can connect with you, they can understand you, and you can actually help them at that point. Wow. And Rory Freddie chose C. I love that. I really need the comfort from these angels and spirit world today. Sending you loads and loads of love. That huge hug. It was a huge hug, and remember those white feathers from the, from heaven for you too. So D, thank you for waiting. Thank you for your patience. Right, so your first card, sorry, there was just loads of information came in for D. And they said I shouldn't have looked at the cards yet. I needed to listen to their message. That's so funny. Right, what we're saying about D, apart from being told off, I love that. Let's have a listen to what we're saying about D. Thank you for waiting so long, but I love that. But your wait is no longer happening. They're saying that the universe has heard your calls. So we got clarity, we got comfort, clarity, creativity, comfort and calling. So they're saying that if you chose D, there's a huge, you've had a pause, a stop in your life where you've been waiting to know where you're needed, waiting for your calling, I suppose, your soul calling. And they're saying that now is the time that you follow your calling, that you head forward, that you be brave, little one, like that message. I can't remember exactly, but the message at the beginning, be brave, and now is the time to work out where your calling is and head off there. Yeah, brilliant. So with that, I'm hearing, if the first card is Sight, the owl. Detach your emotions from situations that you cannot control, which actually is a card that I feel like at the beginning we were talking about this. If you jumped in, I feel like we were talking about this very same thing earlier on. So saying that if you chose D, now is the time to head off your calling. This owl has had like I see it getting a letter directly from the universe or the angels, and now it's heading forward and it's working out what it needs to do. An owl is really wise, so I feel like D, you're ready to take your inner wisdom and you're ready to fly. That's gorgeous. So Seashell and Shaw says, wow, I chose C and this is really appropriate for me at the minute. Had a feather float down in front of me this morning. There you go, a huge hug from the universe and heaven for you. The next card, which one's the next card? Next card is this one here. Yes, please. Okay. So with that, the next card is Lost Lands, Soul Memories and Gifts. You've done this before. That's you. You've got your information from directly from the angels, from the universe. You know what to do. You've done, as this card says, you've done it before. Your lost feelings. I'm just going to look at your lost feelings for you for a minute. Your lost feelings are that you have bought into somehow into the fear of the universe right now, into the world right now. So saying detach yourself. I feel like you have an Epsom salt bath. It's like you have, or baptism, you clearing yourself of the world's energy, and then you will get that focus. Yep, you're focused right ahead. You follow your true north and you can't go wrong. I love that. It's like a Wizard of Ozzy thing there. And the last card for you, if you chose D, was what are you clinging on to? To fly off and follow your true north. I feel like you're ready to head off here. You need to head off here. You have all the tools, the spiritual tools or whatever it is to head off to the light. But there's something, it's like you're that burden, you've got something very heavy on your back. There's something, you see, I've never noticed that before. Is there like a little figure there? There's something you need to say goodbye to, or there's something you need to release so that you can head off to this brighter land, because it's too heavy and it's very much, it's low vibrational, and it's very much like an old you that you don't want anymore, that you want to release. Yeah. So I feel like there's just going to be a few more cards before we head off. Susie Giraffes is very appropriate. I chose D. Thank you. Oh, bless you. Right, so there's this card jumped out. I love, love, love this little cute card here. The Queen Bee. Just own who you are this week. Honestly, this is a real message from the universe. You know, I love that. They just said bees make sweet honey. Sometimes we need to rest so that we've got energy to feed ourselves and feed the world, feed other people, and just really focus on standing still, standing your ground, and let all this buzziness go on all around the outside. you just stay solid to who you are, because it's not, I'm hearing it's not worth the time and the effort this week to get involved with other stuff, because this stuff will have gone by next week and we'll be looking at other stuff. So just kind of like focus on where you are this week and let the other stuff clear for the next week. Yeah, yeah, okay. And another one last card. I'm hearing one last card for everybody as a collective, as a thank you. Is it this pack here? No, this. Yes, please. Okay. So just to say, if you're joining me now, that I'm just also filming this for YouTube, and I'll post it on my YouTube channel, which is Joe Allen Beyond Angels. And I'd love, love, love it if you subscribed. I'm going to be putting lots of things on there, different things so I do on Instagram. Yeah, and it's kind of a new avenue and a new way of getting my work out to the world too. So with that, they're saying this card is a thank you for joining in. And there's a vision come through with this as well. So let's get the card and let's get the vision. I love this vision. Let's take my glasses off. They want me to explain the vision first, and then I'm going to do the card. So what the vision is the owl and the pussycat. And I love that. I saw that as a play. As a tiny child, I saw the owl and the pussycat at pantomime. And I love that because they're saying, imagine yourself as the owl. That card was the owl there. Imagine yourself as the owl, and then imagine the pussycat as the angels or your spirit guides or loved ones that have passed. You're in this little boat. One of you, you are playing a little violin. I love that. You are you're listening to the music of your heart and your soul. That's what this little vision is. You're listening to the music of your heart and your soul, and you're resonating with it because you're playing this little violin, this little fiddle. The owl is there, and the owl is looking in a book, and the owl signifies your spirit guides and loved ones who've passed, and also some ancestral stuff going on there. That owl is really wise. It can go into lots of different layers of life for you. It can look in the book for loads of different knowledge, and they're saying together in this little boat, just head off this week. Don't worry about any storms or any thunderstorms or lightning, dear. You just sit in this little boat and you concentrate on who you are and what you're supposed to do from day to day. You know, it's like we can't save the world in 24 hours, but we can save ourselves, and we can work out what recharges our batteries and what gives us hope. Yeah, okay, I love that. So there, and the last card, what a beautiful card to finish this week's one, is the butterfly emerging, take the leap of faith. With that, they're saying that, you know, I love the energy of all these butterflies flying around. Often when I do healing sessions with people and we work with releasing negative energy, you know, it's like chuck it on the fire and then all these beautiful butterflies come up. I'm just hearing, notice what colour the butterflies are for you, because they can mean different things. I haven't got time to talk about that now, but they're saying like, maybe you'll throw them on the fire and loads of gold butterflies will come up, and that'll mean abundance for you. Maybe you chose pink, but you chucked things on the fire and pink came up, and that's like love from the angelic realm. So they're just offering you, there's something about the blue butterfly. If you threw your negative energy into the fire and a blue butterfly came up, they're saying the blue is Archangel Michael with his protection and his clarity of thought. So that's just a lovely card there to end this week, and thank you so much. I see you all writing all little messages. Sorry, I'm trying to multitask doing my video here for YouTube and also on here too. Just to say that if I love that, they just said, just to point out that I will try it again on Instagram to post this on my Instagram squares. If it doesn't work, then I will put it on my story every week, all week. But sending you lots and lots of love, and yeah, take care of you. All right, bye-bye.